Hello students, how are you all? Children, we will continue with the chapters of commercial studies, and so far whatever chapters we have done, they are very important, keeping the next examinations, your pre-board examinations, for which the date will be announced to you shortly. Till then, whatsoever we have done, do not forget to revise that and be in touch with those chapters as well. And in this video we will continue with the session of commercial studies. So let's get started. Class 9th, we will start with our chapter number 13, production. In the last video we have done chapter number 12, human resources, in which I have told you about all the departments and about all the factors and functions that human resources is responsible for. Now in this chapter, production, we will cover two things, that is the management of production, meaning of production, and the functions of the production department. Now children, in a company or in an industry or in any service sector, in any production sector, there is a department known as production department, because the other factors like sales, distribution, transportation, they will have a meaning only when production will be done. Right. In the previous chapter, we have done human resources. Now, human resources means appointing and selecting the human power. To do what? To do certain task or work which is assigned to them. Now, they will do something means they will produce something. They will either produce some work or they will produce some goods and services. So, the next following process or the next following step after the human resources or appointing and selecting the manpower is production. Means when people will produce something, only then it can be sold in the market, and when it will be sold in the market, only then we can earn profit or we can make money, because without production, nothing is complete. Without production, the services are incomplete. The process of marketing research, everything, they are incomplete. So in this chapter, production, let us read what it means, what it is saying. All right, production. Production implies creation of goods and services with the help of certain process. In other words, it is concerned with the conversion of raw materials into semi-finished and finished products by applying various process and procedures. Any process involving the transformation of a set of inputs or resources like materials, manpowers, machinery, information, and energy into certain outputs like finished products, components, parts, etc. may be called as production. Alright, transfer or transformation or conversion of raw materials into semi-finished and finished products is known as production. Alright, the essence of production is the creation of products either by the conversion of raw materials or through the assembling of small parts. This conversion of inputs into outputs adds to the value or utility of product. The value or utility created by production is the difference between the value of inputs and the value of outputs. Now, production function is very creative. How? Because it involves proper use of inputs so as to convert them into useful products. Production of goods and services is an intricate and complex process. It is a complex process. It involves, because it not only involves the application of tools to material, but much logic, to that work. The flow of material has to be regulated and successive work points in the production system. The production function of business covers all the activities of procurement, allocation and utilization of resources, etc. Alright, so this is the meaning of production. Now next is definition of production. Just give me a second. Now next is definition of production. Now the basic aim of production function is to produce the goods required by the consumer in an efficient and economical manner. It is essential to plan, organize, direct and control the production system in order to achieve this aim. These activities are collectively known as production management. What is production management? Production management can also be termed as, or it can also be defined as, that production management deals with decision making related to production process, alright, so that the resulting goods or services are produced according to the specification in the amounts and by the schedule demanded and at minimum cost. In accomplishing these objectives, production management is associated with two broad areas of activities, that is design and control of production system. Alright, now production management is generally considered to be associated with the operation of factories or plants, right? So without any factory or without any plant, production process cannot be done. It is incomplete. So the function of production process or the production management is, first is designing the product. Like the first and the very important function of production department is designing the product. Second is design of production system. Third is production planning and control, PPC. This is important because it involves the determination and regulation of production process. Once the product and the production system are designed and developed, the production department starts production planning. Okay, like first is designing the product, second is designing the system, that how the production will be done, then third is planning the production and controlling the production process. Fourth is selection of location, that where the factory or the plant will be located and situated, and the choice of the place where factory or the plant is to be located has an important influence on the cost of production. Plant should be located at such a place where production and distribution costs are minimum. All right. Then fifth is your plant building, that how the plant building will take place. The planning of factory building is an important problem of production management. Well-planned building help to ensure economical and efficient production. Then we have is layout of the plant. Layout of the plant means how we are going to actually work for the process. That plant layout refers to the arrangement of machines and facilities in the factory. The layout of the plant should be such. The layout of the plant should be such so as to maximize economy and efficiency of operations in the plant. An efficient layout is one of that permits the most direct and rapid flow of materials through various stages in the production process. Then we have is, next is a selection of plant and equipment. Design, development and installation of tools and equipment is an important function of production management. The choice of plant and equipment depends upon several factors such as the scale and the quality of output desired, the cost and life of the machine, the adaptability of the equipment, availability of technological feasibility of machines, etc., etc. Then we have this research and development. This is a very important point, children, because a separate question is asked that define the research and development function of production department. So it is that continuing arrangement for research and development are required to make improvement in products, process and equipments. Research implies scientific investigation and analysis in order to acquire new knowledge Applied research is undertaken to evolve proper solutions to practical problems through the collection and processing of relevant information. Production management is concerned with planning of production inputs, installation of the required facilities, and coordination of the process of production. Then we have is manufacturing. Manufacturing over here refers to the actual process of materials and component parts so as to convert them into finished products. Generally, there are several processes which are employed in manufacturing. For example, a cotton textile means manufacturing means actually production, actually converting the semi-finished or the raw material into finished product or the final output. Now, next we have is quality control. Definitely, quality control means controlling the quality that you have to maintain. You have to check the quality of the production that you are doing. It should be up to the point. And then the last thing which is there in the production process or in the production department is this chart that you can see. This is board of directors. Then we have managing directors, directors to the production. Earlier we have directors to the human resource department. In this we have directors to the production department. Then we have research and development manager. Then we have quality assurance manager. Then this is divided into three parts, that is production planning and control manager, work manager, repairs and maintenance manager. Then this work manager is further divided into three parts, that is plant 1, plant 2, plant 3 manager, foreman, foreman, foreman. All right, this is just for an information. This is not important with the keeping the examination into consideration. So this is just for the information that you should know that what the process is there, that how the appointments and how the recruitments are done in the production department. All right, so with this again we finished one of our chapters. This is very short chapters. All right, production, chapter number 3, production. Now whatsoever I have taught, the question will be based on those. Little tricky, little twisted questions will be there from this chapter. And till then, take care, and we'll talk in the another video.